Hello everyone, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. Are you ready to create a beautiful necklace in about 10 minutes? We are using some jewelry making basic skills to embellish this cord here for the necklace. You'll just need some eye pins, some head pins, beads of your choice, and then we have a little specialty embellishment, these large beads here that are going to kind of play a fun little part in our jewelry making projects. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And down below in the description, I will link the products if they are still available, as well as the tools I am using, such as the one-step looper and my Amazon affiliate links. And I will also link a tutorial playlist for more necklace inspiration. Let's start creating. So first we're going to make our little embellishments. So we're going to need one eye pin and 3 head pins. And then I have 2 of this beautiful light pink. It's almost a morganite check glass 6mm. And they were claimed from the Softlex Company live sales that are every Thursday. So we're just going to add just a little bit of extra sparkle. So just 1 bead per head pin. Then I have this beautiful laser etched or tattoo bead, 17mm check glass butterfly. And with this butterfly, it's very special because when you put whatever bead next to it, it's going to highlight that color in that rainbow butterfly. On our eye pin, we're going to add this beautiful check glass heart. Now, with the heart, it's kind of a unique shape. So sometimes with the one-step looper, you do run a risk of possibly damaging the bead. So by just adding a smaller little bead, a 4mm gold glass bead crystal, it's just going to help make that one-step looper work a little bit better without damaging your bead. So once you have all of your beads added on, we're going to bring in our tool, the one-step looper. This is a must-have for any jewelry maker, and this is a 1.5mm. It does come in 2 larger sizes. So we're just going to slide it into our tool and give it a squeeze. And it gives us the perfect loop every time. So we're just going to do that for the remainder of our beads on our head pins. And then we will attach them all together. This is a wonderful tool if you want to make a charm bracelet or earrings. So when we have all of our little components made, I just like to bring in my round nose pliers and make sure that the loops are completely closed. If they're open, they can fall off of your jump ring or your attachment and you lose your embellishments. Now you could attach your eye pin and your head pin directly together, but we're going to attach them with jump rings. And this is just going to help keep everything nice and secure, as well as add some mobility to your design. Add a few different sizes of jump rings. We're going to add a 4mm jump ring to connect our heart and butterfly. And then we're going to add in a 5mm jump ring to attach the 2 little check glass beads as well as the heart embellishment. So we're going to attach the butterfly first to the heart. When we take our pliers, we're just going to gently twist to our jump ring. And then we're going to attach our little embellishments and components together. Give it a close and you should hear a slight click and you'll know that the 2 ends are together. This is also a wonderful project to use any leftover beads you may have. Like this would be a beautiful earring, but I only had one of the heart beads, so it's great for this design. So we're going to open up the larger jump ring and attach our hearts. We're going to give it a close. We'll hear that little click. And then we're going to attach our 2 larger jump rings. And if you're wondering why I didn't use the same size of smaller jump ring for these components, there's a little trick in our design of why, and we'll go over that in just a moment. So we're going to add on that last one, give it a close. We're going to go to the clasp, and this is just a lobster claw. If you want to change out your clasp, you can. If you look at it closely, it's just connected by a jump ring. So we're going to go ahead and open up the jump ring. And then same way that we attached our little charms and embellishments, just gently twist. And we're going to set that off to the side for just a moment. We're going to bring in our large hole beads and just slide them right onto the cord. Now, this may take a little practice. I'm not sure where I got these large hole beads from, but there's, I'm sure, a lot at bead stores or even Amazon. But as long as it fits over your cording, this project will work. So we're going to slide one on, and then we're going to slide on a jump ring just like it was a bead. This is why we needed our larger jump ring, just so it would nestle in between and not be covered up by the large hole bead. Then we're going to add on a second one, add on our heart, and we're just doing basic bead stringing. And if for whatever reason your jump rings aren't laying properly or you need more spacing or want more spacing, you could just add another jump ring to embellish. And then we're just going to take our little jump ring that we removed earlier, add in our little jump ring and clasp, and we have our beautiful embellished cord necklace with some beads, some large hole beads, and check glass. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for the products used in this video, as well as more tutorial inspiration. Have an awesome day.